All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. Well, Sammy Hagar and the Circle are hitting the road. This is big news in an industry that has collectively decided to, I don't know, encourage people to not do what Sammy Hagar is about to do. He's got 5 dates in the state of Florida, in Key West, 2 in Orlando, and 2 in St. Augustine. The Key West Amphitheater, the Dr. Phillips Center in Orlando, and the St. Augustine Amphitheater. Um, these guys, of course, have made a living, sort of, the last year by doing the lockdown sessions. Just watched a fairly killer but short version of Bad Case of Loving You, that classic Robert Palmer song. By the way, Robert Palmer, one of the most focus tested artists right now. They play like Addicted to Love. They don't even play Bad Case of Loving You anymore on the radio. Um, a brilliant artist and somebody I will be talking about in the future, paying tribute to. But in the meantime, will the rock world go completely ape bleep because Sammy Hagar has decided to defy the prevailing wisdom of that one doctor? Speaking of doctors, doctor, give me more bad news. You know, that you could do a nice remake and put that one doctor in the song. And it's sad. Florida, of course, I live here. It's open for business, but you wouldn't know it by looking at the people around you when you go out. And look, Sammy Hagar, early on during this thing, during the lockdown, said that he would be willing to go out there and take the risk. Now he's in one of them supposed high risk categories, right? Because he's over 70. Michael Anthony, I mean, his band must agree with him to some degree. They want to get out there, they want to work again. You know, there's nothing going on in the world right now. And these guys, I bet you, like that baseball game they had the other day in Texas, my guess is that a lot of people will show up, and I'm sure there are going to be all kinds of protocols and restrictions. I mean, how are you going to enjoy yourself, quite honestly? Part of the experience is to be able to kind of yell and whistle and sing and consume adult beverages and maybe a hot dog or some popcorn or something. And I mean, I don't know. I don't plan on going out there until there's freedom again. So, I mean, this is a good first step. These guys want to work. They've said that they want to work and they're willing to do what needs to be done. And I would say for people who don't want to attend these shows, don't, okay? Don't go. And I would say, let's see what happens. First of all, we don't know if these shows will actually go off. There's a good chance that they will, because again, Florida has been open for business for a while, and I think that is probably one of the reasons he's coming here. We have an economy here in Florida. I'm not sure if other states can say the same thing. I'm glad for Sammy. I think he's a warrior. Okay, he's a road warrior. I think maybe all of these people in this band have probably been through worse things in their life, and they're going to just go out there and entertain the people who want to be entertained. I would say if you don't want to go, then don't go. In the old days, they used to say, like back in the 1980s when I was growing up, and there was an issue like if you didn't want to hear something or see something on TV, you know what they would tell me to do? Well, if you don't want to look at that, then don't look at it. Turn it off. And that's kind of the same concept here. If you don't agree with this, it doesn't concern you. But I understand that people will say that this is putting other people at risk and so forth. I don't know how that's true if you're not there. You know, if you're one of those people that feel like you're at risk, then don't go. Very simple solution to the problem. Just get the cellophane and wrap yourself up and maybe put a couple of air holes. I don't know. It's look good for Sammy Hagar. I know this is going to be looked at as a bad thing, and people are going to say it's too soon and you can't do this. And I don't know. Tell them 40,000 people that showed up for the Texas Rangers game the other day that too. They seemed pretty enthusiastic and packed in like sardines. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens with Sammy, but he's out there and good for him.